Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Real Sports Podcast with D-MARL, and you are listening to the Talk 100 Network. This is D-MARL. We're doing some live broadcasting right here. Game 5, Western Conference versus the East. Y'all know what that means. NBA Finals action. And this is Game 5 with the Bucks between the Suns. And this game is 0-0, really meaning two games apiece. I got RAPHAEL on the line with me. He's going to broadcast with me, a special guest. And of course, on the Talk 100 Podcast and Network. What up, though, J-Rap? What's going on?
What up, D-MARL?
Hey, man, listen. This game is going to be crazy. Right now, it's 64-59. Milwaukee is up. That first quarter, the end of the first, actually, Phoenix had control of this game. They're back at home. They had a 16-point lead. Giannis and Middleton, those guys came right back, and they're in front right now. 6 seconds left in the first half. And so what's going to be real interesting is to see what happens after this halftime break, because like you mentioned to me the other day, I know we was talking offline, they just might have Phoenix number. I mean, what you think? Because I don't know.
I think it's getting hard to tell who got the upper hand, man. It's just going back and forth. Like you say, if it's going to Game 7, somebody win tonight, and then the next game, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, what I love to see is these role players stepping up. So, you know, when I'm looking at Portis and Teague and Connington and all of those and those guys like that, and even that's on the Bucks side, you know, they're contributing and adding points. You know, guys moving without the basketball, you know, making plays and not just standing around. Giannis actually can take a break. You know, PJ Tucker, he's stepping up. He's doing a lot of the dirty work. He's getting a lot of the boards, crashing the boards and stuff like that, making smart plays. But on the Suns side, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Chris Paul. He had some turnovers the last game. And also, and then you had Devin Booker, who, I don't know, he got in some foul trouble by the time the end of the third quarter happened. Now, it's a change of events now, but he's a little quiet. Now, look up their stats here in a minute. But you're right. We got to see what's going to happen on the swing on it. But what's going to stand up is who shows up in this second half. That's what's going to be the thing to watch out for.
One thing I could say about Devin Booker is that he never, ever looked like he didn't come to win. He always got that in his spirit, you know, just in his gameplay. He might be off or whatnot, but he always looked like he at work and he trying to get down to business. I like him.
He look like he can go down to business, but then sometimes he has this look where it's like not confused, but just like he's looking like he's a little worried or he don't know what's going to happen next. But he take care of business. But I'm just, like you said, this is body language. You know, I don't know. It's just it's kind of hard to gauge. I'm like, what's going on in this kid's head? But I tell you what, they need Jake Crowder to step up. He has got to. You can't be worried about too much if he's going to get in foul trouble. He's got to get down there on the block and play some defense, and he's got to get better and help out on the glass. I mean, and Ayton as well. He's trying to get going, but I think, like I said, between this last game, Game 4, when they got them, the big guys, and Crowder and Ayton into some foul trouble, and they put a lot of pressure on them, I think they start bagging them up, and they're carrying this over in this Game 5. You can't have that. They got to come out. And they got to be aggressive. They got to show a little bit more effort on the inside, the interior, and get off that perimeter. I'm tired of everybody running out there trying to shoot all these threes, man. Everybody want to be Steph, Jay.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Just, come on. I mean, these big guys, you almost 7 feet, 7'2". Get down there on the block and make something happen.
Yeah, I agree. Because while you shooting, who getting the rebound? Their center, the other team's center. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, but
man,
at the same time, you can't even get in the league no more if you don't have a 3-point shot. So why not use it if you setting a little pick and rolls that everybody trying to do like up top? Hey, let it go ahead and launch a few.
Yeah. Well, and I tell you, and even if you don't have a shot, and like I said, if you big and you stay off. I'm not saying stay off the perimeter on defense. Stay off the perimeter as far as just trying to shoot. But you do need to defend the perimeter because all the positions really one through five, but definitely one through four. Those forwards generally they're stretch forward slash shooting guard as far as abilities and all their attributes. They can do a lot of those things. So all of the big guys, yes, they need to be able to get out there on the perimeter to defend. But like I said, as far as just everybody on the team, we all want to just shoot from half court. We can't get out of hand with that because when everything breaks down, them shots not falling. We got to go back to one-on-one basketball, baby. We got to get down low. We got to work inside out.
That's when the coaching steps in big time. You got to be able to make them kind of adjustments. And then when you talk about Crowder, I agree with what you're saying about Crowder, but hey, somebody got to stop Drew Holiday from getting hot. He seemed like he's been waking up in these past couple games. So
I'm glad you mentioned that. Drew Holiday, 18 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds here in the first half. Giannis just said he hasn't got a chance to get started yet, so I'm sure he'll wake up this second half. He got 12 points, 12, 4, and 4. And Connington, he's got 9 points, and Portis, he's got 9 points. And Middleton, it's 9 across the board. Chris Middleton, 9 points. So that's from the Bucks side. As far as the Suns, Ayton, he has 12 points. Jay Crowder, he's got 10. Devin Booker, he's got 15 right now. Chris Paul got 9 and 6 assists. And Bridges got 5 points. And Johnson, he's got 3 and 2. So at this point, I won't say it's a low-scoring game. I mean, it's 64-61. But I believe that they really will. I believe they'll go ahead and start waking up. And certain guys, like I said, they really want to step up. But I'm really going to keep my eye on Chris Paul and see if he minimizes the turnovers and if he gets involved. He can get that mid-range shot going the second half between him and, like I said, Jay Crowder. He is on the path. If he can get some stuff down low, going, and he can get PJ Tucker in some foul trouble maybe, and Lopez and things like that. If they can do those things, then they could possibly stay in front. So right now it's going to be close. I think it's going to be nip and tuck starting out in this third quarter. We'll see what happens. Who opens it up.
Yeah. So hey, man, I gotta ask you. So I'm looking at this halftime show, and I see Jalen Rose, Maria Taylor. Now is this the job that Rachel wanted? What she's doing right here, this commentating or whatnot?
Yes, it is. This is the job that Rachel Nichols, who's been an analyst for a while, for some years. Yeah, she wanted that job that Taylor has. And what did she state? She was stating that the only reason that Taylor she got the job is because she was black. Is that what they?
Well, because of the diversity factor. She didn't necessarily say that, but she said that ESPN has I'm not really quoting it, but they got a terrible history regarding diversity or whatnot. So basically, she feel like she being used as the the person. I don't know, man. I kind of agree with her. I mean, if that's the case, it seems like it's more to it than everybody knows.
Right.
But I would be upset too.
Yeah.
No matter the color. If I've been doing this for so many years, it's the same argument that women have with men, equal pay, equal opportunity. So, yeah, I'd be upset.
Yeah, and it's just any time, right, especially at a time right now, between the whole Black Lives Matter that's been going on and everything else, all these movements, everybody from each side, no matter what culture it is, it seems like now they're going to bring up the different things, the different dynamics of whether if a decision is made as far as an opportunity, a job, a position, they're going to bring that in to some extent, especially if you have two different cultures that's involved with. But Rachel Nichols, I mean, she has her own show. She does all the post game for the finals and a lot of the playoffs, like the post interviews, all of those things. She does one-on-ones, all of those things. So we can look at you, Rachel, and say, hey, are you just trying to get every job?
Right. That's a good point too.
I mean,
you're already doing everything else.
Hey, I like Rachel Nichols. She's good at what she do. So, yeah, but I mean, and I'm trying to remember what Taylor. Maria? I'm trying to remember what else she was on. Is she on Sports Center? I can't remember.
I've seen her on different shows. Commentating here and there. giving her take on stuff. I don't know if she ever had her own show. I don't know, but I've seen her. I mean, she's definitely a familiar name and face. I just don't know her resume like that.
Okay.
But I mean, we can clearly see that she is black. And
correct.
What else would Rachel be complaining about?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I like her work. I think she's good. I wonder what Carrie Champion is at. I have not seen her in a long time. I don't know if ESPN let her go, if she's still, because she had a show, but I'm not sure where she is now, what she's doing. I mean, she used to be the moderator for First Take, but haven't seen her.
Yeah, I haven't seen her much either. I'm trying to check it out right now. I haven't seen her lately. I think I might have seen Carrie Champion though.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I mean this summer. I kind of remember seeing her this summer, but it might have been like later on at night or something like that. She don't got like prime time and all that. She's getting older too though, right?
Yeah, she's getting up there. What is she, late 30s, somewhere around there?
And I mean, for you know, just for TV, not trying to diss her or nothing, but you know how it go in TV land. Same thing with Rachel Nichols. Is Maria Taylor as a younger face?
Yes, younger, fresh face. That's right. That's right.
So it could be just a business move. Sure, we might throw a little bit of the diversity factor up in there too by choosing a black person. But hey, it's time for you to do some other things. Oh, Rachel.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely the case.
So what's up with this Lillard situation? I've been hearing a lot about Dame Lillard. You mentioned it last night.
Well, you know what, Dame? Hey, listen. He said he's going to try. Dame Lillard said he is going to ask for a trade from the Portland Trailblazers. But right now, remember, he's playing USA basketball. He's on the USA men's basketball team right now. Now, what is also reported from his agent is that he's going to wait until they finish trying to win gold medal so that he doesn't bring the distraction. But it's already there now because it's already being reported. But he doesn't want to get into the heart of it and in the meat of everything with the team right now while he's over there in Tokyo, while he's headed to Tokyo because they're done with the exhibition games. So now they're going over to Tokyo. He doesn't want to. He want to wait until then. But no, nevertheless, he's getting ready to ask. I think he's gonna head to a big market. Where do you think he'll be a good fit at?
I think I would love to see him with the Lakers. You know, I think everybody want to see this you know what they got going on in LA right now happen or last for a few more years. Like you're not ready for it to just break all up. So they definitely need to add another piece to the puzzle, get them a real big three, and you know, give it a shot to battle what's happening right now in New Jersey and other places.
And now if they have that big three, because I think that James Harden I think he's going to heal up, obviously. Him, as well as Kyrie Irving, I think, and Kevin Durant, I think they are going to come back as a force. And I think they're going to challenge Milwaukee and or the 76ers, whoever it may be at the tail end of the playoffs next season. But I think that ultimately, I think the Nets will be there. And you're right. They'll have some more firepower on the Lakers if they was to get somebody like Dame Lillard, because they need some more shooters. And you know what? They're thinking about bringing back Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I don't think that'll be a bad idea.
I don't either. I like him better than Schroeder for sure. I'll take Lonzo over Schroeder.
I will too.
Because of the attitude. It's just the attitude reason, though. It's not like his game is super, but it's just that, you know, what LeBron need right now for somebody to shut up and do what he tell him to do. And Lonzo Ball will fit right into that.
And Lonzo has improved his shooting too. He actually has.
Yeah.
And I think his little brother, when Melo came in and tore the league up, won Rookie of the Year, by the way, he came in and tore the league up. Actually, that inspired him, I think. I think that actually motivated Lonzo, and that's why we're seeing, you know, towards the middle of the season, we start seeing him play a lot better over there.
That's right. The holiday parties changed a little bit when little brother came in. Now I can say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm doing better than you.
I'm doing better than you.
Not, just on the on the love though, not like not like a beef or nothing, but it's just like who got the most to talk about.
Right. Right.
Just the
That's right.
family
That's right.
competition.
Yeah. And yeah, all in a good way, in a good sense. So, and that's what it's all about. So, but I wish the best for him. I think Charlotte is gonna look good too. That's good. They're gonna, hey, listen, they're gonna have a solid team. And like I said,
Now, do they
speaking
need
of
to make
LaMelo,
any
he's got a
moves?
bright future. Say it again.
Does Charlotte need to make any moves, or can they just come back with what they have, or do they need to make some type of power move to
I don't know
help?
I don't know what their cap situation is looking like, but I mean, I think everybody always could help with their wings. Unless you got two strong wings, I think that you can always improve that. And now, like we just said about the big man, if you can get a stretch four that can guard that perimeter, but they can get down low and make something happen. Especially, I would like to see a lot more teams get guys that can shoot that 14 to 17-foot jump shot, not just all threes, because most likely you probably got your hands, or you can get your hands on a guard that can shoot the three, at least, maybe 30%, 40% or so, if you can. But the mid range, because like I said, when everything breaks down, rubber hits the road, everything, your back is against the wall, you need to start actually being able to, go inside. Oh, LeBron James at the game. Speaking of him and the Lakers.
Yeah, he pulled up.
LeBron
Brown
James
was
coming to show up to support CP3. That's his
yeah,
brother.
that's what they say. But his movie just came out yesterday, so he got to come get his love.
Oh yeah, he got to get his love, his promotion. That's right, Space Jam, baby. Space Jam, a new legacy. Yeah, that just came out. Matter of fact, I don't know. Did you go with your son? Did y'all check it out on HBO, or how'd you do it?
We didn't watch it last. I mean, we got HBO Max, but we didn't watch it last night. We probably gonna check it out tonight. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really like,
I'm gonna do it just for the sport's sake, of course.
Yeah.
Just on the strength of that, really. I mean, obviously, I don't watch cartoons, but as far as just where it is with him, I mean, I remember even seeing Shaq's movie, which was crazy. So
with
yeah,
Shazam.
back to third quarter action here. 11 minutes and 44 seconds. Like I said, Milwaukee's up 64-61. Devin Booker takes the long. There we go. 14 shot. He got that 14-foot shot. He got that one to go. Devin Booker. Giannis doing a little bit of dribbling, and I don't like when he does too much dribbling. He takes the 14-foot shot. No good. Can't get it to go. Crowder grabbed the rebound. Phoenix coming back the other way. He passes it to Ayton. Ayton coming around under the rim. Can't get it to go. That's in and out. Middleton's bringing it back up the other way. These halftimes seem like they're going by faster and faster, too. Middleton just missed that shot. Chris Paul bringing it back down the other way. Behind the back, wow, lost control. It's at the top of the key. That's Drew Holiday on him. Chris Paul, mid-range shot, short. Can't get it to go. Drew Holiday with the rebound coming back. Why is everybody walking up the court, J-Ralph? Last time I checked, they were just in the locker room sitting down. Listen to the coach. You tired? What is going on here? Middleton. Three-pointer got it to go. Him and Drew Holiday may be the X factors in this game, J-Ralph.
Yeah, most definitely. You say Drew got, 18 points?
Yeah. And Middleton just drained that three-pointer. Devin Booker passes it out. That's Jake Crowder. They're playing some good zone defense and a little bit. Then they're jumping right straight into man. Lopez. What was that? Don't tell me that was a loose ball foul.
Somebody got a hit.
Suns is late getting back on defense on their switches. I'm just trying to figure out why everybody's huffing and puffing, and you just got back from a 8-minute at least to 10 minutes on a halftime. Devin Booker takes a long 17-footer, got it to drop. Bottom of the net, 65-67. Here's Drew Holiday. Passing it straight across. Lopez for three. He got it to go. Only thing is, Jay, is if they get too excited and it stops falling, the three-pointers stop falling, they won't stop shooting.
Yeah,
Then
right.
they fall in love and they don't get out of it.
Well, they're trying to run the score up.
Yeah, it's back to back. Chris Middleton coming down. He's driving. Oh, hits the outside 17-footer from the right-hand side of the space in there on the floor. He's got a nice little touch, man. It's dropping for him right now. He's got a hot hand.
Yep.
Devin Booker at the top of the key kind of froze. They're doing a lot of switching on him. Middleton's on him right now, shaking and baking. PJ Tucker, got it to go. Devin Booker getting heated up. Everybody's standing around, though. They're waiting on him to make something happen. I don't know how good that is. I'm just paying attention to guys if they're moving without the basketball, looking to make a play. Middleton is just on fire, J-Rap. Turn-around jumper right there. He got it to go.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this from Middleton until the end. Like,
you think this is a new leaf? He got motivated. What got under him and got him going?
It's just that all of the commentary, hearing what everybody had to say, whether he watched it or, just hearing people saying it. Hey, some people step up to the plate, man. And that's just what I was saying yesterday. Like, he just done stepped his game up. He gonna prove you wrong.
Yeah, reminds me of your boy. Because I know you like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler put his head down and just go to work. Kind of reminds me of that. Those two almost remind me of each other. I mean, he's got now obviously Middleton has a little bit better of a shot.
Yeah, but he don't have the athleticism as Jimmy Butler, though. He's not as athletic.
Yeah, Butler, he penetrates to get through that lane. Devin Booker all the way. Woo, man. And I understand PJ Tucker trying to, not step in the way in that lane and try to attract no fouls because he didn't have time to get in place to set his feet. But you guys, you just can't leave that lane wide open like that.
Yeah.
Giannis. It looks like Bridges fouled him. Let's see. That's his first personal, but they don't have no problem sending Giannis to the line because, again, he should kill O'Neal 2.0.
He's unreliable. Mr.
He's unreliable at that free throw line. Yeah. Now they're not in the penalty, so they get a chance to take it back out. So Drew Holiday gets around his man. Drew Holiday drives, kicks it out. Whoa, let's see what the ref called here.
It was a smart
Did
play
he
by
travel?
Bridges. I like Bridges, man. I don't
like
know.
Bridges.
I don't know what it is. Like, he definitely need to hit the weights a little bit more. But
get a little weight under him. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like his mentality. He seemed like he always at the right place at the right time. He's like a fearless defender.
Yeah.
Just how he just handled Giannis them couple plays ago. That was just the type of things that he do. Beat you up a little bit.
Agree.
It's kind of Dennis Rodman.
I agree.
Yeah.
Devin Booker was just fouled. PJ Tucker, there it is. He's getting in a little foul trouble, but has to keep his cool because remember, they will give technicals like they're giving out Gatorade on the sideline. So he got to play it cool and make sure that he, don't get too wild. I get it. It was ticky-tack though, J-Rap. I seen. I mean, his hand, maybe their index fingers might have touched on that foul. I mean, really? Come on now, put that whistle down.
And he pushed off with his elbow. Booker pushed him off with the elbow first in the groin area.
Yeah.
Where's the offensive love? Or where's the defensive love?
Exactly right. Yeah, so 78-73. Yeah, Booker just made his first free throw. We'll see what happens here, but Drew Holiday, like I said, him and Middleton are just lighting it up. They hit those, and that's what I just was talking about. This is what I love to see. Come down, space the floor, find a good spot. Guys move without the basketball, take a nice, decent, good shot from 14 to 17 feet. If you have an open three, yes, but don't force it. But 2 points add up too, not just 3 points. Giannis, good pass. Middleton with the layup, that was beautiful. Giannis, hey, listen, Giannis has been improving his passing too.
A little
I'm
bit.
not
It's
going to
still
put him on the same
awkward
level.
though.
It's awkward. It looks weird. But I like what he's doing. We got a turnover. Drew Holiday. Booker, you got a little too cute. Drew Holiday for 3. It went in. Jay, they going crazy, baby. It's on fire.
Hey, this will be the first game that anybody.
Monty, hey, listen, Monty about to call a timeout before this gets
better.
out of hand.
He better. Nobody has won on the road yet.
83.
Neither one of these
Chris
teams
Paul missed the layup.
have
Here's
won
Giannis.
at home.
Back the other way. They overturned it. This got overturned. So, Jay Crowder. Here's Devin Booker. Devin Booker for 3. Missed. Giannis with the rebound. They're going to slow it down. Giannis, I don't know, does he have asthma or something? Like at the very beginning of the game, after 3 minutes, I think it's anxiety or something. He starts huffing and puffing, and he has to give it up. So here's Giannis right here. Turn around, little baby hook. Oh, got it to go. Bounce at the top. Look at this. Monty can't stand it no more, J-Rap. Get your ASS is over here now. This is crazy. 10-point lead by the Bucks, baby.
Quick, too.
And that was quick.
They just ran up quick.
That was quick.
Hey, but the tables will turn real fast.
Oh, and just terrible defense by Deontay. 8. Don't have his feet set. Standing straight up. He's just, oh, man, that was terrible. So we'll see what happens. Yeah,
he was there, though. Yeah. He was in his face. I mean, he was there. He was playing defense. I mean, he just
not too much more, huh? Not too much more. He couldn't
really do much about that other than foul him right there down there. So,
well, and he got the lucky friendly roll there. I mean, the friendly bounce there that went back in. It's not like it was all nets. He tried to do his little version of Kareem, but like I said, sometimes I agree with you. Giannis sometimes as he's dominant, but when he does any finesse moves or anything like that, it's this awkwardness.
It's a little stiff. It's a little stiff. And yeah. He just so long doing it. It just and that's hey, I hate to bring it up, but that's one good thing about LeBron is that he can do that. That's one of his advantages. Being so big, you don't expect him to be such a good passer. It's like Magic.
But it looks agile. But he looks agile. While LeBron looks agile, and it looks fluid as he's moving and he's coming through the lane. When he's not like using his power, it looks fluid, and he's But
even
like
though
you said,
he'll oversell it sometimes. I will say that sometimes LeBron will oversell his passes, like with the no looks and all that. Sometimes it's a little theatrical.
Yeah. Yes, theatrical, because he just loves Magic so much that he wants it so bad for us to feel like, oh man, you just took us back to the Showtime Lakers with Magic Johnson and everything. And sometimes he pulls it off. I mean, he's the only one that does those long gun passes all the way from the end to the other side of the court. He'll throw it all the way across there, like, and it'll be on target, but sometimes it's scary when he does it. But he has the IQ, though. He knows where everybody's supposed to be at. That's the thing about LeBron. His IQ is like off the charts as far as his basketball IQ. But yeah, this is getting very interesting. This is going to be out of control. And I actually don't have a dog in the fight. Now, I would say that I would pull more for Chris Paul, as in wanting him, because I don't know. I mean, can the Phoenix Suns really get back to this place again? The West, everybody's going to get back healthy again this year. Phoenix is just one of the last teams standing that has more guys healthy. That's what happened this year.
Yeah.
And same thing with Milwaukee. But not taking nothing from them. They earned it. But I'm saying also the other part of it, with all these guys' bodies going down on all these teams, they became the most healthiest. But now when a new season come in, can Phoenix get back to this point? So if Chris Paul can't pull it out, year 16, I got him down in my top. I put him at the top 7 point guard. He's not top 5. I'm not putting him at top 5, and I'm not even saying because of the championship. I'm just saying because we have a good. I got him in top 7 all time. What do you got Chris Paul at? Point guard all time on the list. What number do you have him at? I've never been
a Chris Paul. I mean, just taking all of the personal feelings out of it. Top 10 for sure. I'll say top 10, but I can't just run him off like that.
Okay.
I put him in the top
Okay.
10. You know, he might land at about 7. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't.
Right.
I just don't really. And it don't have nothing to do with his lack of
Oh my
championships.
God. Sorry about that, J. Ralph. That was Connaughton. He hit another 3. Now all of a sudden they are just completely untouchable outside of the arc. Milwaukee, 8.
Confidence.
Nice soft touch.
They don't let them get confidence on their floor.
They could be the first one to steal a game away from home.
It's been 67 to 40. Did you see that? 67 to 40 since the first quarter.
Yes, it has. Giannis, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Dirk Nowitzki is definitely going into the Hall of Fame. You got LeBron James and you have Giannis. They love to do that fade away with that knee up. That is the signature Nowitzki shot. And Giannis just got that one to go to. It looks good, so I like it. Like I said, it reminds me of Dirk. He's right here, and I'm down here in Dallas, too, matter of fact, just for a little bit. But, yeah, that Dirk Nowitzki is he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Middleton. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hey, J. Ralph, Middleton's down. And listen, Chris Paul was on him. And I hate to say it, but Chris Paul's a dirty player. So I know him. Chris Paul will hit you somewhere. He'll hit you somewhere illegal. He poked him. Look at this. He poked him in the eye. Middleton got poked in the eye. Now, I can't just be quick to say that he stole it, that he tried to sell something. He's like he's okay, but he did get poked.
He didn't get hit in the eye. He got hit in the ear.
Okay.
He got hit in the
still
ear.
been over.
Yeah, but
What you think?
he oversold that one.
He sold that one.
Yeah.
But you got to watch Chris Paul. He's a little slick now.
Yeah,
Let's
he
not
definitely
act
tried to
crazy.
hit him though.
Chris Paul is slick. Drew Holiday setting up at the top of the key. Dribbles. And that's going to be hit out. That's knocked out of bounds. They're saying Chris Paul knocked it out.
I
So
don't
Bucks
hold Chris
still have,
Paul so high, man.
Bucks still have possession right there. Giannis, he's at the top of the key. Long 17-footer. Got it to go. Giannis feeling his touch, baby. 11-point lead. Devin Booker, what kind of screen is that, Aiden? What are you doing? Now he's calling for it down low. Devin Booker's at the top of the key. Dribbling, trying to penetrate, looking a little bit like Kobe when he came in, passed it back. Chris Paul. And
Hey,
that's a backcourt violation. That's a backcourt violation right there. It's going back to the Bucks. What's that, J. Ralph?
Do you rank Chris Paul higher than Allen Iverson?
No.
Okay. See, that's one thing. It's really nothing sweet about Chris Paul. You know what I mean? Like, I was sweet. Everything he did, had you out your seat on the edge. I just don't feel like that with Chris Paul. Nothing fancy about it. It's just he's more close to Steve Nash or somebody like that.
I agree totally.
But he don't rank, as high as Steve Nash, though.
Yeah.
Steve Nash in the top 5 for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Giannis coming in right now, driving the lane, got it to go off the backboard. 94-81, 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third. They're losing their way. Suns are losing their way. They better get back focused and get back in this thing. I mean, I like now, like we said, an acronym from Giannis, but right there, looks like he is definitely, let's see here. Yep, so we're going to see what happens here because the Bucks they've got momentum in this third quarter. Now, can they hold it? That's the question. But I like how everybody's involved. And really, to be honest with you, Coach he's not switching too much of his rotations because it's working. It's actually working. We move over to when you think about the NFL, we got some NFL stuff coming up too. They're going to be coming back. And speaking of, we touched on it what was it last night on the other show, J. Ralph. What is going on? I finally seen that video too of Sherman, of Richard Sherman. You're right. He was looking like he was a linebacker trying to open up that door, wasn't he? That was, hey, listen
he
to
might
me.
be
That
on the
was
injury
crazy.
reserve after hitting that door.
I mean, no, but did you hear what he was saying? I mean, he was calling for the dad to come outside. I mean, he was going on a whole nother level.
He seemed like he was having some mental problems.
A breakdown. He had a breakdown.
Like, but it was almost like, you know, a drug. Like he was on a drug or something, man. Or maybe he got some type of something going on with his brain. That's what it looked like.
Okay, like something just ticked another way, and like he just wasn't his. Yeah, I mean that was wild. That was
he lucky
wild.
all he got was arrested.
Yeah,
and they could have been worse, like you said.
Yeah, wow.
You know, police killing folks these days.
That's a fact.
Especially a big guy like him, 6'3", 200 pounds. You know, in shape, aggressive. Yeah. Already resisting arrest. So, yeah, I don't know what was up with that, man. I haven't heard the wife either, though. Have you heard the wife say anything?
Well, the wife said that she is, her and Richard are still together, and that, yeah, there was a few family things as far as between them that was going on, and that, you know, but she didn't go into it. So she just kept it private as far as that's concerned, but she just let it be known that they're still together and nothing's went that way. But he had a very bad night. And like you just mentioned, I don't know, some other things must be going on.
Yeah, it's definitely more to it that we know, you know. But I mean, hey, as his friend, I would be saying, you know, trying to get involved. He's the meal ticket, so you gotta help him keep himself under control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got it. I don't know. I mean, and like I said, this is a free agency season for him. But I mean, so we'll see what happens. NFL, we have to see if they're going to put him on the exemption list for behavior, because this did make not only bad press in the news, and there was a police report. Wow, Middleton. They're just showing the highlights of everybody. These spots, they have open shots all over the floor. I mean, these guys are hot. They're just making it happen. Yep, so Middleton is looking to get the ball. We got Drew Holiday at the top of the key. Giannis sets the screen. Holiday, nice little shot from the inside of the paint by Drew Holiday. Looks like he was getting ready. He was looking for Giannis, like he was going to set him up, but that didn't happen. So, I mean, but they're just getting all kind of touches. J. Ralph is 83-96. Phoenix is down. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. I mean, what's going to be the key coming up here in this next quarter with these guys, with D-Book and Chris Paul? I mean, what are we going to need to see from them?
Hey, man, stop turning the ball over. I mean, you definitely need to see some more attack in the basket, more aggressiveness. They gotta pop out there on that perimeter and stop all these three-pointers and shut everybody else down. Let Giannis do what he do, but these other guys can't hurt you like this. You can't win.
I agree. Wow.
They had the formula. Remember, we was talking about that the first two games. They need to get back to that.
And Holiday just tried to shoot another jumper. It didn't go. But that's a turnover. Drew Holiday, penetrate.
They needed that. Needed that three-pointer. 86, actually 88 to 98, 10-point difference here. The Bucks over the Suns and still moving up. NBA Finals, Game 5 live with D-MARL on the Real Sports Time with D-MARL podcast. I'm RAPHAEL, guest hosting with D-MARL. Looks like we having some kind of difficulties at the moment, but we in the building. Make sure you check out the Talk 100 podcast every Friday night at 9 p.m. on the Talk 100 network. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that little break up there on the audio. But, yeah, definitely make sure they tune in to that the Talk 100 podcast every Friday for sure. D-Book turns around. That was way short. Lopez is just as slow as molasses. Didn't even try to contest. 8, they're cutting this lead down. 8-point game. 40 seconds left. I'm seeing some lazy feet and guys standing around, waiting on somebody else to do the job.
I see him Booker taking some bad shots, though. That was a bad shot, you know. It seemed a little forced and rushed.
Well, they just called a foul on Booker. Looks like when he dribbled and penetrated to the lane right there, and I'm not sure if he moved Giannis' arm out the way as he was driving to the lane.
He grabbed him.
But they're going to call a foul on him, on Devin Booker. And that's another thing. We're going to catch up and see who has what on the foul count, because that's going to make a big-time factor here coming up in this fourth quarter. Giannis at the top of the key. Dribbling. That's Aiden on him. Kicks it out. And it looks like Aiden, this guy, he just fouled, who's that, Cuttington. And they're over there talking to the refs about it. They're not excited, not happy about that at all. But I don't understand why. Yeah, the block was clean, but the foul happened before he even went up in the air for the shot, Ralph. So
yep.
They're calling saying that block was clean, but that's not the point. Free throw is good. 99 to 90. Milwaukee's up. Let's see if they keep control in this fourth quarter. I mean, that's what we're going to find out. Can they close the deal? Because that's what it's about. I mean, this is what championships is all about. Are the key players going to make sure they do what they have to do to keep them stay in front of this team and actually close the deal? It's not good enough that you played all game well. You actually got to close.
Now, let me ask you this. How would it make you feel if Giannis go ahead and actually offer this gentleman sweep from the rear, win this game and the next game and win the title? Does that change anything for you with his game, or just, how people look at him?
I think it should. It should say that he did what he needed to do to actually put himself up there in the upper echelon. Because right now, yes, he won the MVP. Yes, he was a defensive player of the year for 2 years in a row. But the thing is that with Giannis, he needed to make it happen to get out of the East, because he wasn't able to do that. So he did cross that path. But now, in order to get a championship, I think that will set him up there. We can officially really put him at the top 3, because we got LeBron, we got Kevin Durant, and then we have Giannis. But Giannis needs to seal the deal with a championship. So I think it will change that for some people on how they look at him in that regard when they start thinking about where's his place going to be, because it's not good enough to start just win these MVPs, these league MVPs. So if he leads this team, because really it started with him, honestly, on Game 3. He did set the tone and get them going. Once he did that, to be honest, next thing you know, Chris Middleton woke up, and then Drew Holiday. Everybody start coming to the party, baby, bringing chips and dip and gumbo and everything else. It just started going crazy from there.
Now look, if let's say he win this one, lose the next one, and still win the title, is
Okay.
that different? Like for him to win 4 straight is saying a lot, you know.
That
But
is saying a whole lot. That's saying a whole lot.
so, like I'm saying, would it change how you feel about it if you know he lose the next one and then end up winning the last one, Game 7?
Well, no, you know what? It depends. It depends on how this looks because even for this game, he's making some impactful points, but it's not the 40 points. But I don't need to see him score 40 points for each game. It's what he's doing in the key moments. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying to. That's what we're paying attention to. So to your question, if he turns around and they lose the next one, for example, if that happens, and then they win the final game, then and then he pulls out another 40-point game. I'm gonna call for him to be Finals MVP actually. So I think it will, yeah. Because overall in the series with his leadership of turning it around from starting from Game 3 and then getting everybody else involved in this game, for example, but making key, and then you have a couple 40-point games in the middle of the series and within the series too. Oh yeah, you got to give him Finals MVP if he does that.
Yeah. I tell you what, Chris Paul to me is playing like he's already searching. He's playing like he's searching for his excuses of what he gonna tell everybody and the reason why they got came back on. That's how he playing. You can see it in his eyes, which is his normal routine, you know. Anyway.
Did he get too excited when he first made it to the championship? You think that has something to do with it?
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say he was like overconfident or nothing. Like they should be confident and they should be. It should display that, you know. But you still got to put the work in, and I just don't think Chris Paul is able to put that kind of work in on this level. I think that the Bucks, Drew Holiday and them, they kind of like, you know, just had a lot of respect for them first 2 games. Chris Paul and maybe a little too much. And now they more confident in themselves. They feeling themselves and, you know, they not playing baby ball no more. So.
Correct.
I don't know. I think the tables have turned. And I was all for the Phoenix Suns, but, you know, looking at them right now, it's looking like they have reversed what Phoenix was doing. They shutting everybody else down and letting Devin Booker do what he do. Because nobody else is really, except Aiden, you know, and I don't know, man. It ain't looking good.
Yeah, I agree. It's just, and so, I don't know, but that's, like you said, you just asked those things about Giannis. That's what's going to happen. That's how Chris Paul is going to get looked at. He has to turn around and have come up with a better performance than this. Alley-oop, they tried to get to Aiden, and he missed. And that looks like that's going to be a jump ball. Oh, look at the ref. They're calling for it to still be the Suns' ball. It's going to be the Phoenix Sun ball. Chris Paul is taking it out. Sideline. 4th quarter right here, J. Ralph. Top of the 4th. Let's see what happens. 102-90. This is Real Sports Time Podcast with D-MARL. J. Raphael from the Talk 100 podcast. And, of course, this is the Talk 100 Network. That's Devin Booker. He gets that nice little jump shot inside, right outside the paint there. He got that to go. So he's getting his points. But I'm going to be honest with you. They're really shutting down everybody else. And Chris Paul is not, he's not where he needs to be. I don't see him being involved. He has no stamp on the game at all right now.
Nope. He ain't did nothing since that big 40-point night he had a couple games back. Now, is he hurting?
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen nothing from the shoulder situation. Here he is right now, Chris Paul. Almost threw it out of bounds. That will be picked off and stole. Drew Holiday kicks it out to Middleton. No, I'm sorry. That's Portis. That's Portis. And that looks like that's going to be a foul on Chris Paul.
Frustrated. frustrated. He need a pep talk. I'm sorry. They only down 10.
What do you think they need to say to him? What
Somebody whoever ranked over him.
veteran?
Yeah, hey, they look at him as the leader of the team. So whoever he is answering to, they need to step up right now. Because to me, it's all mental.
PJ Tucker. Oh, Giannis. Listen, I agree.
Yeah, it's all mental, man.
It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. Wow.
Them Bucks fans going crazy.
I mean, they are just on the wild over there in Milwaukee. I wish I was there. They outside of the arena. Hey, listen, I got to go here. That reminds me of
the Delta variant.
Phillips Pistons. You remember that when we was going out of the way, they was at the Palace and they weren't even playing. They weren't even at the Palace. Everybody was out there. That was something else. I don't know if we'll ever see it again, J-Rap from Detroit.
Hey, but the only difference now is COVID-19.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. They're able to do that? Like, them people arm in arm outside.
That's correct. I mean, wait. Oh, you know what? I haven't even brought that up. No mask, no nothing.
Nothing. Nakedness. It's summertime.
Wow.
You know?
They say sports bring you together, baby. And listen, that's what we're seeing right now, even in the COVID season. That's what you see. Devin Booker is just starting to heat up and he's just having a clinic right now. I mean, he's going crazy, but he's going to keep them hanging around.
He needs to step up, though. He needs to be able to witness and see that Chris Paul is not that guy right now and take control.
He's trying to wait on, exactly right. He's trying to wait on him to come with him to make something happen and get in control of this game, and you can't do that.
No,
if
sir.
you're going to be the Mamba, oh, man, Chris Middleton, his touch is just, man, it's crazy. I keep saying it. These 14 and 17-foot shots, that's what it's going to be about because those are your guaranteed 2 points. Booker, that was weak. And that's another foul on Phoenix. They're going to get in the penalty. The question is that on D-Book?
Yeah, it looked like
is that
he
on
wrapped
Booker?
Him up. Frustration,
see, Booker's
man.
upset. And I'm going to be honest with this frustration, J-Ralph, and what it is, he's not frustrated with the refs. He's actually frustrated with Chris Paul and the rest of the team because he's the only one here making something happen and getting involved. That's why he's mad.
But they're not driving, though.
Holiday got that one to go. Listen, when they go on time out, he needs to say, that's what leadership is all about. He needs to say something. Because this has to stop. This is getting way out of control. Booker again. In and out. And it looks like that was knocked out of bounds. I believe that's going to stay with the Phoenix Suns. That's going to stay with the Phoenix Suns. But see, all this, Chris Paul is trying to play some strong defense. He is a pit bull. But they need you to be effective on the offensive side, Chris Paul. You need to be making shots. You need to penetrate the lane, and he needs to get his shot going.
Yeah, but
he just hasn't.
It's time for Devin Booker to show that he's everything that everybody's saying that he is. This is his time to shine.
Okay.
If Chris Paul don't do it, it won't be nothing that we didn't expect. But we expect Devin Booker to rise above at this moment right here. And he ain't doing it.
Right. 3-pointer right there. 11-point game. Drew Holiday dribbling. That's Devin Booker on him right now, playing some defense on him right now. Holiday, he missed that 3. Great rebound by Lopez. Kicks it back out. Giannis at the top of the key. Signaling. He wants to clear it out, J-Ralph. Oh, Giannis with his back to the basket. Okay. With the Dirk Nowitzki shot, can't get it to go. No good, and that's going to stay with the Bucks. Great defense. He kept Chris Paul on the outside. That's Portis Jr. This is what I'm talking about. Contributions from everybody on the team. This is what you want, baby. This is championship basketball, Jay.
Mm-hmm. That's who wanted the most. Every play.
Listen.
And it's just looking like Phoenix don't want it as bad no more. They did it first.
But it's not time to throw in the towel yet. That's the thing. So
Yeah, but
Devin
it's
Booker, here he is, trying to do what you said. Good ball movement, Chris Paul. Oh, he hit the three, Chris Paul. Timeout Milwaukee. Now they getting a little panic. Wait a minute, because it's 8-point game now. Just up 13, down to
where's
10,
the foul
and now
at,
we got
though?
8.
Where's the foul at, man? Come on now. He was clearly
let's
fouled.
See if he sold it. Let's see if he sold it.
No, I'm saying the foul on when Chris Paul shot the three, that was supposed to be a 4-point play.
Did he touch his hand? I don't know. Outstanding, baby. They out here in the gap, man.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Yeah, Chris Paul. He's singing the Kanye West, baby. La, la. And wait till we get these 3 points right. Chris Paul. This might be the time, hey, he shined. We have to take back everything we just said, all this dogging him out.
No, I'm not, because that's what I see up until now.
Okay.
You know, that's just the truth. And if he wake up from this moment forward, then we'll be able to say that.
Then so be it, right?
But all the way up until now, he's been asleep.
That's right. And right now, we got to see if Devin Booker, because some of his shots are he's starting to get a little cold.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is going to be the key. It's plenty of time. You got plenty of time left. There's plenty of basketball left to play in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you talking about 7 minutes. That's a lifetime.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised I haven't seen. Well, I guess they don't need him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jeff Teague been playing pretty good, some pretty good minutes, but I haven't seen him tonight.
Okay.
He been pretty quiet tonight.
Wow. Man, oh man. Yeah. So, so what you thinking? What are your thoughts on Sha'Carri Richardson? They pulled her from the Olympics period. She didn't get a chance to compete that 4x1 relay when they pulled her out.
They kicked her off the whole team. I mean, she'll be back. I mean, that's just the bottom line. She'll be back.
She'll be back strong.
Hopefully she'll be, in shape and ready to go. But, I mean, I get it. Rules are rules, man. She broke the rules, and it is what it is. You can complain all you want to, but like I said last week, this whole incident just opened her up to make a whole lot of money.
Some more advertisement?
Yeah, just a lot of money. She's gonna be able to use her likeness to sell a lot of stuff now in the cannabis space, and I've been seeing it a lot.
Now you think it's gonna be some cannabis sponsorships that's gonna be coming her way?
Definitely. Now I don't know how they're gonna ride with that with the Olympics if she'll be able to do that type of promotion, but outside of her contract with them, I don't see them being able to stop her from being an entrepreneur.
That's right.
So
I agree.
It'll work out for her in the end, and she'll burn the track up next year. But the Olympics, she's gonna have to wait for.
She's gonna have to wait. Yeah. So.
But how much money would she have made though? That's my thing. How much money would she have made if she had went up there and won?
Well, you know what? Remember when they do the Olympics? I mean, hey, she would have gotten a lot of different sponsorships. I don't think nothing's pulled from her now. Like you said, this just needs to die down. And nevertheless, after that, I mean, she's going to get some definite opportunities, and she'll be back next year. She'll be able to compete again next year. So that'll be the key thing right here. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wow. That was a beautiful shot. High off the glass. And Milwaukee's back up 10.
It was an accident, though. That was so awkward and just.
Yeah, it was. It was. I can't even argue with you.
Oh, my goodness, man. It was like it accidentally left his hand.
Yeah. Ayton tried to he tried to bank one off the glass and it didn't go. Milwaukee with the rebound coming back the other way. Giannis pushing up the court. Milwaukee's slowing it down. Make sure if you're listening, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Giannis trying to drive, kicks it out. Lopez gets it over to Middleton. 4 seconds. Lopez, nope. He tried to lob it to Lopez, but that's the wrong guy for that. Booker, other side of the rim. That was beautiful. That was a clean layup. And this is where, when you know, what can you do when you tire? What can you do when you tire? Middleton comes around, kicks it out to Giannis. Giannis driving to the lane. Yes, sir! And the foul. Giannis, the Greek freak, went all the way to the lane. But you know what he does, J-Ralph? He does the LeBron sometimes. You wait all quarter for him to start doing what you know they can't stop him from doing. Drive the lane.
Yeah.
But what it is, as Skip Bayless would say, he's just scared to get over to that free throw because he's got to stand up there all by himself.
That's true though. They don't want to go to the line.
Yeah. So it's just, he got his free throw to go. Giannis completes the three-point play at the right time. Let's see what Jay Crowder's doing. Chris Paul at the top of the key. Bridges with a wide open three. Listen, they can't leave these guys open. Don't let them start getting some air and breathing. What is going on? I mean, this guy's waiting too late to switch. I don't understand that. You can't do that. You can't give up easy points. Giannis tried to kick it out to Lopez, and it got tipped out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Milwaukee at 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. Real Sports Time podcast on the Talk 100 network. And tell them when they can tune in on Talk 100 podcast too, J-Ralph.
Oh, every Friday night, 9 p.m., between 9 and 9:15. Talk the number one, HUNNID.com. Also on YouTube. So holla to subscribe on Instagram at Talk the number one, HUNNID, and everywhere else. Twitter, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. So wait a minute. They may challenge this, is what we're seeing. They may challenge Monty Williams. Let's see what he does here. They may try to challenge you, J-Ralph. Yes, they called a timeout. They're trying to see. Let's see if did his foot step on. Uh-oh. Giannis' foot was on that line. But the question is, the foul. Did Ayton foul him before his foot touched that line? That's going to be the question. That's going to be the question. Yep. So, yeah. So what you think about this summer? This summer is going to be, everything's back to normal. What's going on back there in Detroit? All the arenas, everything back open?
Everything is open for business.
Yeah, so the Tigers, because even when the Tigers play and everything else, all the arenas, everything's back wide open.
Yeah, the restaurants pretty much open. I mean, the businesses are still, taking precautions, though. A lot of the big-time restaurants, they're still spacing people out. The employees are still wearing masks. So, it's split down the middle, man. Just like, half the people have the mask on, half don't, half people social distance, the other don't. It's pretty obvious that it's split down the middle pretty much.
Okay.
It's definitely a political thing,
Yeah. Okay. Yes, because it's like, but I think that now you have to let things be back open, just for the financial reasons. Everybody's going back to work now. And
then
now
you have to quit complaining about, if that's the case, you have to quit complaining about it spreading, because if everything is opening back up because of money, it's going to continue to spread.
That's correct.
I see they pushing the vaccine, but it's not a mandate, so, half the people not going to get it. The numbers will.
Not going to get it. So it's almost a lot of people aren't getting it because of whatever the reason. Whether if they're just worried about it, they're scared, they don't want to do it. So that's what you're looking at. But right now, I
It's an
just think each
experiment.
business owner need to make the right decision.
Even the government said that it's an experiment. The vaccine is an experiment. So, I think people who don't want to take it, they got a good argument. I mean, there are people dying and having some type of situations happening with them health-wise after they take the shot. Otherwise, they were healthy. So, I mean, we got reports like that.
Correct. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at. So I mean, I think that now we are in a place where people are gonna start either leaning more towards the side of just precaution when they feel that it's necessary. In other words, like we just mentioned Milwaukee, they got that big crowd out there. I'm gonna be honest, that would be the time, if you are on the side of being safe, just put your mask on. It's okay to be out there with everybody and things like that, because they're saying they move the distance down 3 feet anyway, but you just wear a mask if you want to be extra on the safe side. But for the other people who already have vaccination, they feel like it'll work, I think they'll do that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this game is about just coming down to the last 5 minutes. We're going to see what happens here. Giannis dribbling behind the back, 17-foot shot. Nope, can't get it to go. Chris Paul coming back down the other way. And we got forever in this game left. So this is by no means over with. Chris Paul driving to the lane. Got it to go over Giannis. I don't know. He's trying not to foul, but that was not good defense at all. It was a tough shot from Chris Paul, but, I mean, you got to jump straight up. So it's Jrue Holiday at the top of the key. He's driving the lane. Passes it to Giannis. And they're calling another foul, and I don't know why they got it on Booker. That wasn't on him, was it? I'm not sure why they actually have it on him, but that was not on Devin Booker.
I mean, he pushed him in the back.
That's correct.
CP3.
So CP3 is trying to come back and make something happen. You just mentioned that around that 7-minute mark about him making his imprint. We were just talking about that. So we'll see how he closes this game out. Because it's, Devin Booker, he kept him hanging around. So now we'll see who can close it out. Giannis at the free throw line makes his first free throw. That's critical. We're going to remember that at the end of these finals. Was he able to make these free throws down at the end of the stretch of these games when it counts? 30 points for Giannis.
It seemed like that's what's happening over there on the whole team. Everybody just woke up.
Correct.
Giannis was always doing his thing, but, he wasn't making them free throws. So he improved. Holiday has improved. LeBron's looking sad on the bench over there.
Yeah, LeBron wants to play. He's ready to go out there with somebody, either team, and just play. He just wants to play.
Yeah, it's got to be eating him alive to be there, though. But he got to, you got to love LeBron.
He got to promote.
Man.
You got to promote. Bridges. Short shot. It wasn't able to go. Middleton with the rebound, coming back the other way. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the ball game. Close one still here. It's not over with yet. Booker has to be careful. The hand checking. They will call a foul on that. Giannis dribbling. Puts his back to the basket. Aiden on him. Turnaround shot. Short. Jrue Holiday with the rebound. Yeah, for the shoot. Holiday. And Jay Crowder, why? I don't understand low pass. He's standing under the rim, allowing. Wow. And so Jrue Holiday has 4 fouls. That's crazy. That's wild. Well, he's got to definitely, they got to make sure to be careful with him because they need him down the rest of the stretch. And the Bucks aren't in a penalty. So Devin Booker setting it up, top of the key. Dribbling, penetrating. Devin Booker in and out. Can't get it to go. Lopez with the rebound. Giannis will give it up to Middleton. He's bringing it back down the court the other way. There's 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, coming down to the wire. J. Ralph. Most of these guys already been playing. The key guys have been playing already 40 minutes or so. Middleton. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Fell down and got the shot to go. I don't know, Jay. What you thinking?
Yes.
Some of these guys, listen.
The Bucks want to win more than Phoenix wants to win.
And
man.
Crowder putting his hands up like his mom just caught him stealing cookies out the jar. You know it was on you. Come on, baby.
That still ain't a good foul, though. That's not a good call to me.
It was close, and you can't. At the end of these games, I'm kind of on the fence on him. They have to be serious calls, because at this point, let them play it out a lot more. Let them play it out a lot more. The ticky-tack stuff, you want it to go. I would have been just fine with him just getting those 2 points, because that was such a great shot, But and he gets his free throw.
He fell back on his own.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what these guys do. You know that. It's going to be a little opera.
I mean, that wasn't a super duper flop.
Chris Paul, wide open three. Got it to go. He just took those points right back.
Sure did.
Chris Paul trying to show up at the end of the stretch here. He's tired of all of this stuff being said about him. 16 years in the league. Good ball rotation. Bad pass. PJ Tucker, they bring you in off the bench, and this is the stuff you do. They didn't have any turnovers until now. Aiden wide open. Not sure if that was a smart foul by Chris Middleton, but we will see in a moment as Aiden goes to the line. You start unraveling down the stretch. Look at this breakdown in the defense. Why is Giannis, why did he go to he's standing there looking at Chris Paul. He knew that he wasn't going to penetrate the lane. Why are you standing down there on the block? Aiden makes his first free throw. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left, J-Rap. We're going to see what happens. These are the things that we will remember. Aiden with 19 points. But there's a weird kind of a 19 points, Jay, because in that first half, I mean, this wasn't impactful. He was scoring, but it didn't really add up. So when they say numbers don't lie, they don't lie, but they're a little sneaky, though. Numbers get a little sneaky sometimes with the story.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah. They actually get a little
It's
sneaky.
all about interpretation.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. So this is Middleton. Step back, three-pointer. Got it to go! Chris Middleton cannot be stopped outside. It's crazy.
My goodness.
Devin Booker kicks it out. This is crazy. Book might try to shoot a three. You got to watch him. Penetrates to the lane, and he gets the shot to go. I guess Covington just didn't want the foul, I guess, so he let him have it. 6-point game. Minute and 55 seconds left. Middleton at the top of the key. He has a hot hand, baby. Driving to the lane. Oh, got his strip. That was some great defense right there. But the ball will stay with the Bucks. Great defense. PJ Tucker, you do one thing and you will be on the bench. Matter of fact, you will be up somewhere in the press box eating some popcorn. They're going to pull him. You do anything else stupid in his last minute and a half. You're not in Houston no more. This is not the Rockets. And yes, I'm saying that down here in Texas, Houston Rockets fan, even though I'm in Dallas.
Better watch your back.
Hey.
I heard how they are down there. about them Rockets, baby.
Now they're trying to see if that was, speaking of PJ Tucker, did that bounce off his foot? Let's see here.
No,
He got
it didn't
tangled
touch
up.
him. It didn't touch P.J. Tucker's foot at all.
Okay. Didn't touch him. Good deal.
The ref was standing right in front of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out. What is he looking for? That's exactly what we're trying to see. But you might as well take a rest while you at it. Everybody's sitting down. Huffing and puffing.
Nah, Phoenix don't need to sit down. They need to stay hot.
Yeah,
Stay
you're not lying.
moving.
Bones, they'll start getting cold real quick, huh?
Quick. It's been a long game.
Well, you know what's going to be interesting? Let me see here. Uh-oh. Arms around Middleton.
Middleton, yeah.
Are they calling a foul on
Booker?
Is that what the ref's looking for? We'll see. I'm not sure. Let's see what the refs say. Oh, he's trying to plead for his case. I don't think that was the. I don't think that's the call. They were looking to. Either way, so yeah, because he wants to go to the free throw line, obviously. But the Bucks remain with possession. And that's the thing. Smart basketball is what we're looking for. We're looking to see. They throw it into Giannis. Giannis double team. Middleton forces a shot. Can't get it to go. He forced that long two-pointer, and it did not go. And right now is when you got to make smart decisions. I mean, come in some, get some good quality shots from 12 or 14 feet. Don't force these long twos and threes. Devin Booker for a three. Turn around, nothing but net. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Came around the corner. It looked Steph Curry-ish. Wow, 3-point game, J-Ralph. Minute and 10 seconds left. Holiday, Giannis, and Chris Paul proudly fouled him. You're going to earn that from the free throw line, buddy. Big fella. Baby Shaq, you're going to earn it from the line.
Well, it's a necessary foul. "32 points for Giannis tonight, 14 rebounds. I'm sorry, 30 points tonight. That was his average. See, I got the box score up right now anyway.
That is crazy. Wow. I don't know. It doesn't look good. Milwaukee could unravel on the end right here.
It's a possibility. 13 field goals made for Giannis tonight.
And that's the problem.
30 points. 6 assists, 8 rebounds.
It's just wild.
Shooting at about 44% tonight. Game 5. Oh, Giannis. Brook Lopez seemed like he been pretty quiet this second half, too. You ain't really heard much, seen him much, but he was shooting at 50%.
Yeah, they actually don't need Lopez to do anything but get rebounds and do some dirty work. And I mean, do the cleanup stuff, clean up that glass and stop actually standing around, because he's allowing guys to come up over his head and grab rebounds off the glass. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, right. You know, I was just thinking, how could they be better? Like, what could put them on the edge? Like, you still look at the Bucks like they'll lose, you know, compared to like KD and what they got going over there in New Jersey. So what could Giannis and them do to put them over the edge? They got a little bit of bargain power with Lopez and some of them other guys. But they would have to come up off of something special to get, a solid big three. Or do they even need a big three?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure they need a big three, Jay. I just think that they need, if they, you know what, they might need not even rim protection. I think personally that they just need some more solid offense. They need more people to do what Chris Middleton is doing. And Drew Holiday. Take good quality shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
And play some smart basketball. That's what they need.
27 points for Drew, 28 for Chris Middleton, and 30 for Giannis, the big three, tonight. So looking at the box, that's what it's looking like. 14 points for what's his name, the 3-point shooting guy, Pat McConnington or something like that. What's his last name?
You got it covered.
Yeah, Bobby Portis got chipping in with his 9 points.
That's right.
But that's about it. 9 points for Lopez.
But who thought we would come down to a 1-point game at the end when Milwaukee controlled this whole thing?
They got to get a little bit more output from PJ Tucker, though. Like, he got 3 points tonight. He made 1 field goal. Because if Chris Paul was a little bit hotter earlier on, this wouldn't even be a question. It's still only up a few points,
That's correct. But that's the thing, Jay. It's just, I don't know. Can they be trusted in these last? We're about to find out. We got 37 seconds to see.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. If Chris Paul and them pull this off, this is going to look bad on Giannis.
Of course.
Think about it. Because the reason why it will is because you had control of this whole game, and now you just completely just shut down. Now I understand. So here we go. Jay, I'm having a little bit of vocal things. Go ahead and call out this last couple seconds on what we got. What you're saying.
I'm a little.
My thing is blocked right now where I can't see it. So crazy as that is.
Well, it looked like Giannis just got an and one.
Okay.
2-hand dunk on the side of the rim. After this little turnover, it's 122 to 119.
Woo. And what we got? 13 seconds.
Yeah, they're showing the replays right now, so I can't see the time, but. Yes, he caught a oop. This might have been the nail in the coffin right here.
That was nail in the coffin.
From Drew. Oh, man. Giannis staring at the camera like Superman.
Yeah, he loves to do that, don't he? And then he starts grinning and all that other stuff. He loves to grin and really just act crazy, don't
he missed his free throw pretty bad.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's over with. It's over with now. They just falling crazy.
Unbelievable.
3 games in a row. Giannis done ran out on these boys.
Giannis is just...
He did not want that rebound.
Middleton in and out. Can't get his free throw to go. Wait till the end of the game to start. Nothing up. He's had a great game. I mean, he's got a 40. Nothing for the second. I mean, he's had...
He better...
See if he makes this next one. If not, they better grab that free throw.
He better
grab that rebound. I don't know.
I'd love for this to go on OT.
That'll be your style, huh?
I would love it to go into overtime because
Just to see,
to
or you
reset
want
it.
to keep seeing who's going to be able to do something.
I
Huh?
just want to reset it and then all right, because this game just been crazy. They should be up by way more points, Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
But
that
you
make
know
me
what?
still
But
not
listen,
convinced.
I know, but here's the thing. This is what you want out of a finals game, and because what we didn't want. Now I've got to give Chris Paul and Booker and Aiden and those guys. I've got to give them some respect because they brought it back in and then they made it where they can win, especially trailing the whole game. That's what you want. And so, like you said, now if it could get to overtime by some chance, then we really can see who can push it. But this is it. At least it didn't end at the end of a 12-point lead. Because now that just leaves everybody walking away with a bad taste in their mouth on how did they let that happen, Phoenix. So we'll see what happens. But who you gonna give the ball game to? Who would you give the ball game to as an VIP? I mean, as an MVP. I'm sorry. Yeah, of this game. Of this game. Game ball. The game ball from the Bucks.
They're gonna give it to Giannis, but I would give it to Drew because.
You would give it to Drew? I would give it to Middleton, bro. He was out. He was out of control outside.
Yeah, but Drew done controlled the flow of the whole game, though.
Yes, he did. He kept everything calm. You're right. I can't disagree with that either. He kept everything calm and all that good stuff.
He is just a trustworthy point guard. If I never saw one, you can't rip him that easy. He big.
Oh, Devin Booker forcing that three. Oh, he didn't get it to go.
Oh.
That's it. It didn't get it to go. Oh, another three. In and out. And that's the game. That's it. Wow.
It wouldn't have mattered
Paul
no way.
Upset. Another defeat.
3 in a row. Their hearts is broke right now, man. Their confidence is shook up. They about to lose. They finna get swept from the back.
So how do you see this thing playing out?
And they about to get swept, man. It's a wrap.
I
have no more confidence in Chris Paul. I don't care about the little couple shots he just made. I don't have, they got their number, man.
They have their number. And so
the tables have turned.
The question is, now here's the thing. They go back to Milwaukee, don't they? They go back to Milwaukee for Game 6?
I think so.
I believe so.
Since they won, because they won this one, right?
That's correct. And because Game 7 would be right back in Phoenix. So they're not out of it yet, J-Ralph.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to.
They're gonna have to win in Milwaukee. Can they win in Milwaukee? That's the question I got for you.
No, they haven't. They ain't did it yet. I don't believe so. I don't think so. I mean, now obviously, if they win the next game, then they're gonna win it all. That's how I look at it. And I'm not super confident about the Bucks because look how close this is, man. This is too close. Phoenix is able to blow you out.
And so with that being said,
who's that? Old Malika Andrews?
Because what you just said a key thing. Is that if Phoenix, the Suns, find a way to win in Milwaukee, they're probably going to win a Game 7 back at home. Because if it goes back coast and they're able to allow the Suns to get back in like they did tonight, to get that close and hang around and not keep that distance, they needed to at least keep that 8-point distance all the way to the end. Now it ended up being 4 or 5 points, but it was a scary 4 or 5 points right down in the last 30 seconds, right? So in other words, they're going to have to win this next game at home convincingly. I mean, they got to keep not win at home. They got to keep that margin separate convincingly, just like they did for the first 3.5 quarters. That's what they need to do when they get back to Milwaukee. But you know what? That crowd in Milwaukee, you see how they are and how they was the other night.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness,
bananas.
They are going to help them. That's actually what's going to help them. I hate to say it already. I'd rather do a
You mean we can go home? We can go home the champs? Like that's
Oh
how the
my
fans
goodness.
gonna be. They're gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy.
That Delta variant gonna be flying throughout the building. Straight up.
That's wild.
They gonna let it too. No mask.
Oh man. Oh, that's
I'll be
crazy.
happy for Giannis though. If he can go ahead and do that, I'll be happy for him.
I'll be happy for him
impressed.
because
I'm
now,
impressed. I'm mainly impressed with Drew Holiday though, man. I always liked him.
And
who?
Drew Holiday. This would be a beautiful thing. You know what? That's why. And you know what? I think that's what it is. Yes, I would like Chris Paul to win, and Devin Booker. I am a fan of his. I like him. I think I'm not ready to. I think people put him too fast on him being a student of Kobe's per se. I get it where they're going with as far as the game, but I think it's too soon to try to crown him that he's there where he needs to be. But I like him though. But what I'm saying is that you're right. These other guys that are on the Bucks, I'm not mad at them either if they win the championship because you root for them guys. I root for Drew Holiday, like you said. These guys that are just your utility guys. They put their head down and just go to work and always root for them. It's easy to, of course, root for the guys that are the flashiest, the top of the league. Of course, that's easy. And I don't even put Giannis as a person who is undeserved with his stuff. Like he feels like he's privileged. So I'm not looking at him that way either. But I'm saying it's easy to root for all the top people, period, obviously, in the league. But when you see guys that's collectively playing, like I said, that's why, we go back to our Pistons, even the bad boy Pistons, not even just the Chauncey Billups Pistons, but just the bad boy Pistons as well. That still was a collective group of guys, not superstars. So when we got our own history of doing that, when I see that from a team, that's a good thing to see. Guys just stepping up, having 25-point games, playing their heart out, doing everything else. And yeah, you might have one of the stars on the team, one star and another superstar on the team or something, but all those other guys contributing, that's what you like to see. You can't get mad at them when you see either one win. That's why if it goes either way, I'm not going to be mad. I don't have an overstake in either team to really, really want a team back. I'm going to be happy either way, I think. You said the key on that.
Yeah, I'll be happy Giannis be able to shut everybody up, all of the sports commentators, everybody just clowning him because he just can't quite get over the hump and comparing them to everybody, like you were saying last night. I feel what you mean, but it's not going to happen. But at least he'll be able to happen. He'll get his lick back, He'll get his first one. They got a nice solid team, but I think that they should make some kind of move. I would try to get rid of Lopez.
Okay. Yeah.
Try to get something, get a nice free agent. It's going to be hard because who want to go to Milwaukee?
Well, you know what? Winning cures everything. Yeah. Winning cures everything. It's a little bit more proven than the vaccination. And here's why. Because one thing we know for sure, it's not an unknown for the vaccination. And again, I just say no pun intended, but in reality, in all seriousness, no. But when it takes care of that, it'll make somebody want to go there, even if it's just for 2-3 years. If that culture shows, if they show this winning, because even San Antonio, you're right, it's a born man.
But it's hard. It's not a guarantee though. It's not like that's the Lakers, and you still got to go through the New Jersey Nets.
That's right.
That's
so
gonna be
a tough
over there.
Choice. So in other words, if they win the championship, if
Giannis
the Bucks
ain't
win the
no LeBron. I'm sorry.
That's correct. He don't have that much attraction to pull people over. That's going to come over there anyway. Because again, who really wants to live in Cleveland either? But
especially with Middleton shooting like this, like he really kind of like outshining Giannis. It's because of what he did that they won tonight.
Oh yeah, but like you said the key piece. Drew Holiday was the glue.
Yeah, he set it all up. He controlled the tempo of the whole game. He sped up when they need to speed up. He slowed it down. You know what I'm saying? He played from beginning to the end tonight. So he got the last assist. The nail in the coffin.
That's it.
Drew.
Wow, it was a beautiful thing to watch. That was a great game too. and it was very good seeing. I mean, to be honest, I like the way the whole flow went. The fact that they were in front like that, and then then Phoenix found a way to get back into it. I love it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was
I
good.
mean, I love it. I love it. I really do. I love the whole way that game went. Now like we just talked about, it is going to be crazy in Milwaukee.
Yep.
It'll be crazy over there.
Hey,
I mean, it
I
really
tell you
is.
what, the energy that they just had on them 2 3-pointers, they need to keep that, to start off with that same energy, in Milwaukee. They didn't play like that the whole game. And that don't mean you got to just keep jacking threes up, but just that drive to want to get the ball in the hole. Hey, they got to have that, man, that fire.
Oh, yeah.
Or else
That's
they gonna
right. I agree.
Or else they going home sad.
They're going home sad. So look, check this box score out. So I'm looking here. So Brook Lopez, he had 9 points, 6 rebounds. Chris Middleton, like you said, 29 and 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Drew Holiday, he had 27 points, 13 assists and 4 rebounds. And Giannis Antetokounmpo had 32 points. He had 6 assists and he had 9 rebounds. And Connington, he had 14 points and 6 rebounds. And Portis had 9 points and 3 rebounds. So that is really a collective effort, but your 3 main guys, Middleton, Holiday, and Giannis, 32, 27, and 29. That's what you want from your main 3 guys on a team. If you had that set up on the Suns, they had Ayton. He had 20 points and 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double. Booker had 40 points, another 40-point night for him. But you had Jay Crowder, only 10 points, 5 rebounds. Chris Paul, 21 points, and it was a hard 21 points for him because his last 8 points, Jay Ralph, came the last 7 minutes or so in the fourth quarter, like his last 8 points for the equal 21 points. So I can't even act like that's a whole big thing, like that 21 points equal more than what it really is. No, that was a struggle. He's got to come with it that next game. Then you have Bridges with 13 and 4, and Johnson, he has 6 points. And Payne off the bench has 6 points. So final score, 123 Bucks, Suns 119. And we'll see what happens this game in this next game, game 6, because I'm going to be honest with you. The Bucks really have a chance with that 6th man in that Milwaukee crowd to really help them actually win in 6. And this going to be a historical finals if they do that. Remember, J. Ralph, they was down the first 2 games. It was 0-2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. It's going to be interesting, man. I tell you what, man, we said this before, but next year for me is that year that, all right, everything, we're back. Like they done had this whole full year to get their bodies back into shape from being off last year and how all the craziness. It was going to take 2 years for them to kind of get back into the flow. You know what I'm saying? So, you see it with all of the injuries and just all of this other stuff that's going on in all the leagues, football, basketball.
Right.
So next season is going to be like the real season for me. That, okay, everything is back to normal. Now we got a real champion.
Yeah, equal. I agree with you. I'm with you 100%, and that's going to be what's going to really tell the whole deal of next season. Guys going to be fully healthy, not fully healthy. You have still some lingering injuries here or there, but the main point is that you will have more guys that's set, looking good, and ready to go. So I'm excited about next season. But like we said, we're gonna have a champion crown this week coming up. This is going to be interesting. Milwaukee, or is it going to be the Suns? Can they force this game 7? We're gonna find out. But appreciate everybody listening. Make sure you subscribe, like, share the channel. This is the Real Sports Time podcast with D-MARL. And of course, my brother J. Raphael from the Talk 100 Network and podcast. And of course, once again, we want to make sure you guys tune in for these live broadcasts. And also with the Talk 100 podcast, go ahead and tell them again when they can check that out, J. Ralph.
Every Friday night, 9 p.m. on YouTube. Talk the number 1 HUNNID. Talk 100 Network on YouTube. We also be on Twitch as well with the after
Yes, sir.
show at NCG Media. Holla at us.
Oh, yeah. And we're just going to make this thing happen. We're still pushing this. We got this media thing going. We're going to have multiple shows, of course, that's going to be going right now. We got the Real Sports Time podcast, the Talk 100 podcast, and the network is the Talk 100 Network and NCG Media. So make sure y'all stay tuned, keep it locked and everything. And thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll be back. We're going to see what happens in this Game 6 of the NBA Finals, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. This is D-MARL. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in a couple of days. Peace out.
Peace.